Hi everyone, welcome to Module 3. We are going to look at I Love My Sweet Dog store and basically going through the back end, and we're going to get a little bit more in detail. Let's talk about orders and the number of orders that I Love My Dog had received.
I think overall we did maybe $300,000, close to that volume on this store when we were we did it for like few months actively only.
Okay.
So not many months we did that. So because we shifted it to something very professional. So the number of orders. So if you go to reports here, the best thing to see over here is the dashboard. It's a new dashboard as of now. So if you go to June month of last year,
right,
when we were,
so we're going to look at June of last year, when the site was at its peak.
You may say we just started that time. If you see that we started like this time.
Okay.
Yeah, so the average conversion rate was 11.39%, which is usually not usually the t-shirt sells at 5%, 6% or like that. Particularly at the price we are selling at $25.
Wow. Okay.
So it goes like 11.39%. So the total orders were like it must be 2,000 orders or something like that, more than 2,000, 2340, 2,340 orders were there.
Wow.
So it was not our main store. It was not. So our main store is completely different and it is not in that niche.
Okay.
So we were trying something which already was working in other niche, and we just started to throw something out, then test the water. So it just worked out. So as you can see, like at that time we were not having very rich strategy to scale things.
Okay.
So we were like, okay, how to scale? I don't know. We were doing a lot of things wrong that time. We'll dwell into that why we were doing the things wrong. We'll go into the Facebook ads, but at that time, what we were doing that time was not validated by me now.
Okay.
So what I do now what I do now is completely different from what I was doing that time.
Okay.
So maybe I could have done it like $500,000 with the strategy I have developed as of now. It is 1 year old statistics.
Okay.
So I'm not showing you the statistics strategies here. I'm showing you the store only. That the capacity of the store, the capacity of the custom shirts here. So the strategies are different now. The ads are different now. The learning power is different now. What I have been through all this year, then the Christmas came and things developed, evolved. I learned from the system.
Okay.
And actually, that is the motive of this course. That what I learned, I should be sharing with you.
Perfect. So the kind of revenue that you generated off of this store.
Yep.
What did that look like?
So you see, this is $90,000 in the June, and I'm telling you, this is not my main store. It was close to 20-25% of my. The profit was 20 to 25%, but later on at this stage, I was using very expensive fulfillment house. So at that time, I was using pretty expensive fulfillment house. And later on, my average cost per order, it is dropped by at least $2.50.
Oh wow.
So if you see, like I have fulfilled 2,340 orders that month, so multiplied by $2.50, that goes to like 5,000 extra saved money.
Right. Would that be profit?
So that would be complete profit.
Okay.
That would be complete profit because you're saving money on your fulfillment.
Right.
So as I'm trying to tell you, this store is to understand how things work.
Okay.
But things evolved.
Yes.
From this store to this time. Things evolved by a lot of things. Now this thing is working. What you are saying is working, but things evolved. We started saving money on the fulfillment, and if it was 20,000 profit with the earlier fulfillment, now it is like with the saving it will be 25,000. So it's a big difference. So things evolved at the part of the Facebook strategies we learned.
Okay.
So everybody learns from the system. I'm not saying that I am the best guy as of now. So even now I will be learning something new from the data I am getting from the Facebook ads. So I have learned a lot of things in that past year.
Right.
So we will be applying all that learning, but the store is almost same.
Okay.
The store is almost same. Maybe there are a few more apps we can use on the store for conversing. Few more tricks we have learned through the all this process. But the basic, the core, custom shirt, that is same.
Okay.
The power of custom shirt is awesome. And that was yesterday, that was year before, and that will be year after now. So
perfect. So what you're saying here is that the power of the custom shirt is something that is going to last a lifetime because of that connection that we talked.
You have to keep evolving.
Right.
You cannot say I made this shirt today, it is going to sell
Right.
after 10 years as well. You never know.
Right.
You have to keep evolving. Even a grocery store or even a small, I come from India. I give an example that we do have grocery stores in the small, India is not very structured. They do have some sort of localities where streets are very, they are not wide, and we do have small shops, grocery shops there. I give an example. Even this grocery shop is going to die if they are not going to change with the time.
Right.
And they eventually die.
Mm-hmm.
They eventually close the shop if they don't add more products, more whatever is coming, every time they are on TV and all that stuff. So businesses like this, you cannot expect that everything will be like working all the time.
Right. So eventually, once you get that main shirt, you need to evolve with different products. So you need to keep growing, keep doing more,
Yes.
keeping a maintained eye on your store.
Exactly. Your store and your niche and the customer, and learn from the customer and see what's new. So you are a businessman. So nothing is going. You are in a hotel. They are upgrading. They are adding new things at a time. They are adding. We are in Vegas. You see a lot of things happening. The changes are happening.
Right.
In the casinos or wherever they are. So if we say, okay, this is us. Mm-hmm. Now it should go on for 10 years. It's not working then.
Right.
It's not working then.
Well, let's talk about what was working, and let's talk about profit within your store. So what kind of profit, what did that look like with I Love My Sweet Dog?
My ideal profit is 20%. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell you that, oh yeah, you sell that, every money is yours. My ideal profit is 20%.
Okay.
So if there is 20% profit, I am happy.
Okay.
And I play on the volume part. If I'm doing like $20,000, I make $4,000, $5,000 a day. I feel
You're
very happy.
Okay.
So as this was pretty much a side store. It was not the, as I told you, that this was not the main store.
Right.
If it gave us like $20,000 extra, very good.
Right.
Very good. So the profit percentage, sometimes it is even 10%, sometimes
Wow.
it is 5%.
Awesome.
So you cannot say that because I'm working, I should make money.
Right.
No,
right.
is business is not like that.
Right. Right.
So in Christmas, my profit margin was upwards of 40%.
Okay.
But that was too high. I'm not expecting it to happen all the time.
Right.
But Christmas is completely different.
Right.
Christmas is your conversion rate is lower, and it's completely different.
Correct.
I mean conversion cost is lower,
Right.
not the rate. The rate is higher and cost is lower, and that is different. But otherwise, on usual days, 20% is pretty good for the t-shirts.
Right.
And you are getting repeat customers.
So we're looking at a more realistic rate right now as far as the orders coming in. So in June, you might have done 3,000 orders compared to in December, you did 50,000.
You never know. You
Okay.
never know. You can reach anything. So I'm just saying that usually if your product is viral, more people are buying.
Okay. Let's talk about orders and increasing our conversion rate. How can we increase that?
We will actually having a specific module to increase the conversion rate, but specifically if you are, I don't know if there is a dog day, I don't know, but if there is dog day, that is the time to push your product.
Okay.
And push your product like emphasis. You have to emphasize on the dog day, that this is a dog day, respect your dog, honor your dog, get this shirt, and so conversion rate will be higher.
Right.
And there are some tricky settings, so you try to tell people that you buy this and you will get this, and there are a lot of stuff.
Okay.
We will be actually having a module where we'll be showing all the tricky settings I use in my stores to increase the conversion rate.
Perfect.
And it works.
For your store, I Love My Sweet Dog, what was the average order value?
It was close to like maybe $38-40. So
Okay.
it is, but again, this is last June, so we
Okay.
have evolved the process. So it is now we are able to increase another 10%. So we are like $41 to $42. So I'm when I'm doing business, so like this business is there, so I'm considering even $1.
Okay.
So at the end of year, everything counts.
Okay.
So I'm not talking about okay, keep $1, keep $2 here and there. I'm not seeing that.
So how are you increasing that?
So there are tricks, and again we do have a module for the conversion rates to increase. We do have a module for the average order value to be increased. How to do that, what apps to be used, and what text to be used. We'll be actually discussing that in a specific module, but we will cover that.
Perfect.
Yep.
So let's talk about apps. And what kind of apps are used within the store to make the store successful?
Because this is a custom shirt store, so first and foremost is our apps which can add fields on the product page,
Okay.
so we can take the information.
Perfect.
So we need apps for the customization, not the live customization, but to take the information, the form.
Okay.
So that those apps are needed.
So the actual order form.
Yes,
Okay.
actual order form. So the basic form is completely different, but it doesn't come with a lot of variables here.
Right.
So we will be adding that particular app. Then there are apps for we are using, like I was using Klaviyo a lot. You can still use the Klaviyo for the emailing.
Okay.
And I'm using something else, like I'm using now this MailChimp now that does the same thing, but it is a lot cheaper than Klaviyo at the scale I'm working on. So other thing is I'm using Abundant Cart Protector, I'm using some scarcity timers, I'm using some new apps have come. We will be installing. We didn't use those apps. We didn't use those apps in this particular store.
Okay.
But we will be installing that apps into this store. What
Right.
we are using now on other stores.
Right.
So there are apps which can. There is one app I'm using that when you click on the Add to Cart button, it shows you a coupon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so the coupon is all that coupon that will be like people are like, okay, I was about to buy, now I get an extra discount.
Right.
So we say them, okay, go ahead, you will be getting a secret discount, extra secret discount.
Gotcha.
So whatever the discount, even $2, because they were already going to buy that.
Right.
So it encourages them to reach out the checkout and
Perfect.
purchase that. So
Gotcha.
that is what app I'm using. So there are a number of apps we will be going through. There are apps for the live chat. There is an app for the Lucky Orange is another app we will be using to understand the behavior of visitors.
Okay.
So there are few apps. We'll be going one app at a time. We'll be going through that. Again, this when our audience are seeing these videos are more emphasis on what we are doing.
Perfect.
And not how we are doing.
Right.
So the how we are doing step is in the PDF. We will be having detailed steps and instructions with the snapshots, because if I will be doing everything on the videos, it will be taking like forever to explain one thing at a time,
Right.
So
to sum it up, we're talking about how this is an overview, what it looks like, just on the scratch of the surface. We're not diving in really deep just yet. Everything will be on the PDF. And we will have that snapshot. So those of you that are visual learners and tactile learners, and you're hitting all core, so everyone should be able to understand this and get this.
So I mean, this course will be going like a PDF to explain each process, the minute things. So we don't, we don't skip anything.
Right.
So this talk is more like giving it a direction.
Perfect.
Give what we need.
Perfect.
So we need to reach here. So I mean, this is my backbone. This is my backbone. The philosophy is my backbone. This is what I'm trying to deliver here. So the store should be good. The store should be best. The store should be converting.
So we just got done talking about the different types of apps that are required to run the store to make it run smoothly. Now let's talk about ads. Can you show me the Facebook ad that you use for I Love My Sweet Dog?
Yeah, sure. If you see on the screen, this is my page, and this app. This ad is there. This was the August ad, so it is pinned. I will find out the other ad as well for you. So it is having like 18,000 likes, but the shares are more than that. So people are liking it more. Like it is something pretty viral.
Right.
So I mean, for me, so a lot of people say though that don't write text on ad because Facebook doesn't like that. There is a rule that Facebook doesn't like more than 20% of text.
Okay.
So, but I believe that whatever is needed to convey your message,
right,
you are gonna tell the customer. So if they are scrolling on your Facebook feed, they don't understand what you are selling, there is no point.
Well, they won't order.
Yes,
Okay.
they will not click.
Right.
They will not click. They will not understand. So you have to make them understand in simple click. So if they are here, I'm gonna, because if I write here Bella and don't say that get your dog's name printed here, so they don't understand.
They're gonna think it's just for Bella. It's not for their personal dog.
Exactly. And if I don't say here personalized at no extra cost for 30 dogs.
Okay.
Up to 30 dogs.
Wow.
They say like, oh, I have 3 dogs. This shirt is not for me.
Right.
So
because somebody might have more than one dog.
A lot of people.
And they want, up to 30 dogs on their shirt. I mean, they are probably running a shelter at that point.
Yeah.
Or, dog walking.
Yeah, I've seen dog walking, and I've seen people with 7 dogs, 10 dogs.
Right,
We are getting such sort of orders. People are having like 10 dogs. So we are good. Like ask us 30. We'll do that. We'll do that.
Awesome.
So I mean, you have to convey your message.
Okay.
So you should be, because it is custom shirt. So people say, oh wow, Bella, but my dog is not Bella. So it is not happening usually that people do the custom thing. So you have to make them understand, okay, we will be doing it for you one at a time.
Perfect. So all in all, we have our store. We know what we need. We know what apps are used to help the flow of things. And now we know exactly how we need to pull in our customers.
Exactly.
Okay. Perfect. That is the end of Module 3.
Yep.
And now we are going to go into module 4, how we're choosing that niche. So how are we going to get that perfect idea so you can draw in your customers? You want those clicks, you want those people, you want that perfect selling point. So we're going to get into that just next.